In the early 20th century, a ship named the RMS Titanic, a marvel of its time, was built. Crafted by the renowned White Star Line, this colossal vessel was a spectacle to behold. The Titanic was not just a ship, it was a symbol of human ingenuity and aspirations. It was the largest and most luxurious ship of its time, boasting advanced technology and an array of safety features that earned it the reputation of being unsinkable. With its grandeur and opulence, the Titanic stirred up a whirlwind of excitement and anticipation. People from all walks of life, from the wealthiest tycoons to hopeful immigrants, were drawn to its maiden voyage, a journey promising new beginnings and adventures. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, heading for New York City, carrying over 2,200 passengers and crew. Little did they know this voyage would etch an indelible mark in the annals of history. The Titanic's voyage started smoothly, with passengers enjoying the luxurious amenities and the adventure of the journey. The grand ship sailed from Southampton, England, with over 2,200 souls on board, each filled with anticipation for their arrival in New York City. Among the passengers were some of the era's wealthiest and most influential figures, adding an air of glamour and prestige to the maiden voyage. The crew navigated the North Atlantic Ocean with the confidence of the ship's advanced technology and safety features. However, on the fourth night, the calm was shattered. An iceberg, a silent sentinel in the darkness of the ocean, lay directly in the Titanic's path. Despite the crew's desperate efforts, the ship struck the iceberg. The collision was a chilling moment, a stark contrast to the previous days of luxury and merriment. The iceberg tore through the Titanic's steel hull, causing the supposedly unsinkable ship to take on water. The immediate aftermath was a scene of chaos and disbelief. The grandest ship of its time, a symbol of human achievement, was faltering against the unforgiving force of nature. Despite efforts to avoid it, the Titanic collided with the iceberg, sealing its tragic fate. This marked the beginning of the end for the Titanic, a voyage that started with promise and excitement, but was destined to end in disaster. As the Titanic began to sink, the evacuation process was launched. Yet chaos and disarray ruled the decks. Passengers and crew members found themselves in a frantic scramble for lifeboats. The grand ship, once a symbol of human ingenuity and luxury, turned into a scene of desperation and terror. The Titanic's design boasted advanced safety features, yet, in a cruel twist of fate, there were not enough lifeboats. This grim oversight was a result of outdated maritime safety regulations. As the ship disappeared into the icy depths, so did the lives of over 1,500 souls. The rescue efforts were equally fraught with challenges. The Carpathia, the closest ship, arrived nearly 2 hours after the Titanic had sunk, plucking survivors from the freezing waters. Their bravery and quick action saved over 700 lives, yet for many, help came too late. In the immediate aftermath, investigations were launched to unravel the threads of this catastrophe. Many factors were considered: the ship's speed, the absence of binoculars for the lookout crew, and the ill-fated decision to continue on course despite iceberg warnings. Yet despite these inquiries, the full story of that fateful night remains veiled in mystery. In the frigid waters that night, more than 1,500 people tragically lost their lives. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of history's most poignant reminders of human fallibility in the face of nature's might. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of the most tragic maritime disasters in history. This catastrophe shook the world, leaving an indelible scar on human history. The lessons we've learned from the Titanic's tragedy were harsh, yet they've resulted in sweeping changes to maritime safety. Regulations have been tightened, with mandatory lifeboat spaces for all passengers and crew, and more stringent iceberg monitoring systems in place. The Titanic's story has also sparked ongoing fascination, leading to numerous expeditions to its watery grave. These explorations have brought back poignant artifacts and haunting images of the ship's remains, adding layers to our understanding of that fateful night. Yet with every new piece of information, the magnitude of the loss becomes even more palpable. The tragedy of the Titanic continues to serve as a stark reminder of the importance of maritime safety, and its story remains etched in our collective memory.